Yo, what's up, guys? Just playing a little off-stream tournament here on Party Poker, and it's a $109 5K. It's 11 a.m. where I am, so it's kind of an earlier scheduled tournament, and I'm not streaming today, so I just played this single table. I managed to develop a stack, and I thought, hey, why don't I record it just in case I have a deep run, because I have a pretty good position here, 22 left. I'll quickly go through how we got here. I mean, 62 players started, so like I said, pretty small field, 5K guaranteed. It did beat that guarantee. Go through some of the bigger pots and how we got here. So we had played this pot. I'm gonna fold the queen 4. Played this pot, and I actually don't like how I played this pot, but that's whatever. I was kind of distracted. Raise the tens, of course. Big blind calls. Now, I think when we're this shallow, I could start checking these middling pairs. I did go for the c-bet, though, and it worked out. But, I mean, okay, part of me doesn't hate the c-bet, but people really like to check raise these days, and they can pick up a lot of gutters and draws to check raise here, which puts me in an awkward spot. I don't know. I think it's probably still fine, but I think I would have liked to check. Anyway, took that down. We had this nice pot. Oh yeah, this guy just shoved. This is a bounty tournament. He just shoved. I called it off, and good flop. And we held it down, so we got some chips there. Then we picked up ace king, and pick up another nice hand here. Wait, wow! You know what? I didn't even notice this in game. This is hilarious that I'm seeing this now. I didn't actually see that this player limped. That's hilarious. I was like, what is this 3-bet? I was like, oh, it's not even a 3-bet. Okay, anyway. So I guess I go for a small ISO raise. Wow, I'm just playing great today. Call. Whatever. Great flop. Insanely good flop here. Go for the small c-bet. Call. Turns to jack. Jack is kind of a scary card, but with all the pocket pairs they have and all the, king 10, king 9, king queen, but certainly still happy with my hand. And they do just go with it. I think when they're this short, and I'm this short, and the stack to power ratio is so small, this does not necessarily mean that they have a polarized range to the point of I'm bluff catching now. I don't think it's always sets or two pairs. I think they can just go with their king queen, go with their king 10s, go with their king 9s, because they're, they have to call so much of their stack anyway out of position. So yeah, definitely call it off. And yikes, there it is. King 9 suited, they did get there on the river, so I lost almost my entire stack. Next hand, picked up the ace deuce, shoved for 3 big blinds, got 2 callers, managed to get there, back into the game. Pocket 6s, I rejammed against this player, took it down. Ace king, I managed to double up against ace 9, and suddenly I had a stack again. So this is a comeback story, actually. The last spot that we chipped up, I raised. They shoved for small stack. We got our second bounty, getting there on the river, and that's really all. And now we're caught up. All right, there's a good hand. Ace king suited. Just gonna go for a small sizing because the stacks are so shallow, against the blinds at least. Just see a flat and a call in the big blind. So the 3-3 board is pretty interesting. The thing is, I really want to bet 3 streets against this player, and like getting it in against the big blind here is not a disaster. I cover for the bounty. I don't think a check's really good here, because I really do want to go bet against this player. If this guy ever has like an ace 10, like I just want to blast it against this guy's stack. I want to get my stack in against the button. King jack, ace queen and 10s. If ace queen gets there, they're actually so rich, dude. Oh, it's the dream. Double elimination, getting closer to the FT. Here, 40 big blinds. I'm not a huge fan of being a nit in these kind of spots. Like, you're still so far away from any kind of money. Definitely want to be raising this. 8-4 deuce. I don't mind a bet. I don't mind a check call. I think I prefer the bet, though, actually. It's definitely not my board, but I don't mind it. King of hearts. I'm gonna barrel this one. I think it is actually a little bit of a misplay. I think I should be barreling here a little bit weaker with a heart. Like the middling portion with a heart. Like my hand just wins enough. I don't need to start blasting this one, I don't think. Yeah, check. Ace 5, ace 3, then maybe check. I beat 5, 6, 6, 7. I beat that's half pot. It's definitely a tricky spot. My guess is that he would want to bluff the turn a lot if he had a draw, which makes me obviously want to lean towards folding. This is more just thin value. Could really only be an 8 for value or Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna make the fold. It's a pretty big pod, so I don't mind using my time bank there, but yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go on the river. That could be too tight, but I really don't mind folding there at the end of the day. Here I'm gonna limp to 4s. If he raises, we have a pretty easy jam. If he checks it back and we flop a set, we're gonna bet. I don't think check raising here is that good of an option. Okay. Yeah, after checking back, they're just not gonna be aggressive enough to make check raising better than betting, I don't think. 6 of diamonds is quite the card. Tempting to go for the Hail Mary here. Man, this guy, like, not even a thought about betting at any point, hey? Nah, he had a 3. He had a 3. Yeah, I wanted to go for the Hail Mary on the river here and check jam against the 6x or let him bluff. All right, we got 2 queens. Can't screw this one up. We love life, man. Bonus points. We cover for the bounty as well. So sick. Good luck. Dr. Roach Headley. Alright, Queen's 5s. Just gotta avoid the bad beat. And we're laughing, dude. There it is. Nice. There we go. A little bit of run good into the final table bubble. 14 left. Middle of the pack now. Gonna call the Queen Jack suited. Yeah, if he goes for the small bet, I think we just go ahead and raise. If he bets big, I would probably call. This is the way I'm approaching this one. I think for the most part, people aren't very good at folding top pairs, 2 pairs on these kind of boards. So, like, that's kind of the idea here. This guy really doesn't want to fold. He calls quicker than I knew you could call. Double flush draws on the board. Gotta be a big sizing here. With 2 flush draws, not blocking any pairs. I just want to leave a decent sizing for the river. Wow, so he snap calls and then finds a fold. Alright, I got 2 jacks. 40, 50, 50, 25, 20. Can open up 2.3 here, and we're heads up against the solid rag at the table. 7-5-4. Gonna be pretty polarized here. Jacks will fit into the bet category though. Believe it or not, I would check a few overpairs here. Check raise. We will call. Turn is pretty good. It's not bad. The good thing about this turn, I was going to say, is that he checks a lot. And I think this is a good bet because I do still need a protection. I do still need protection, and I'm going to get some value here as well. So I will bet. Take it down. That's a pretty interesting pot in terms of how ranges look. Glad to take that one down. 7s, I'm going to 3-bet here. Maybe it's to get a flat. I'm now chip leading the tournament, guys. 1 out of 12. This is going exactly as I was hoping it would when I started recording this for YouTube. Can I even... I don't know how good shove is here. 36, 33. I'm not too convinced on my flat pre-flop compared to 3-bet get it in. Yeah, I really do think I'm going to ramp up the aggression here. We're only 4 away from the money now. People should not be that tight yet, but I think people will start to get pretty tight, so I will try to take advantage. If I had to call now, pretty awesome turn because now I beat all the draws. I beat all of them. Jack 10s, King Jacks, 6 8s, 10 8s. I mean, I beat all the draws. This is so sick. Oof, wow, what a great run out, dude. What a great run out. I could see him jamming the river pretty easily. That's 36k, wow. I don't think I'm going to fold a pair here, 36k sizing. Nice. Now, I did expose my opening range there a little bit at Showdown, but maybe they were not paying attention. Probably not. Most people multi-table. Alright, guys. Hand free on play. Let's get the other table open. Almost on the final table. Final table bubble now. 114 in bounties now. We can change the felt. If you guys are people that regularly watch the stream, this means we're free rolling, but not actually in the money yet. So we have made a profit, but we're not in the money. So it's like almost red felt, but not quite. I do like a bet here. People are going to be pretty passive, though. I'm going to take the risk. Yeah, I'm going to take the risk. I do like my own barreling chances here with the ace-queen. And I think on the bubble, we're going to see more calls than check raises. Ace-5 against ace-jack. All right, it's not going to be a long FT bubble. We're going to make it to the final table. Not in the money yet, but we did make it to the final table. And checking it down after betting the flop. Looking at the prize pool, $775 for first place, plus bounties, so it'll be double. It'll be double with the bounties added on top. So we're playing for around $1,500 in a 60-person field. It's pretty good. So far, so good. But I will... Wow. Wow. All right, we're going to burst the bubble. Set over flush. Pretty questionable get in, honestly. I mean... It's interesting. I mean, it does narrow the range. He could definitely play ace-king this way. I think ace-king normally bets bigger, though, pre-flop as a 3-bet. He has aces a lot here. Aces make sense. Small sizing pre... Yeah. Aces make sense. This guy has the royal flush draw. Finds the royal flush. I'm very surprised they even called the flop, based on how strong that looked. Wow. Alright, another ladder somehow. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised to see... I'm going to go for a pretty big player. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You need a fold. Thank you. Alright. So, this play, King 8 suited. I would assume this player understands ICM. Oh, I said I wasn't going to use that word. Well, I have to use this word. I'm going to assume this player understands ICM. I think they're probably the best player at the table. I also think they're good enough to have some lighter raises here that will fold. This player calling off 15 big blinds is going to have such a weak range. Like, he's not going to be calling really good hands here. He's not going to have his ace-kings. He's not going to have his ace-queens. He's not going to have his high pairs. I guess it's possible he could trap, but I doubt it. So this guy is going to fold almost always. This guy is not going to want to call off light with all the other short stacks, right? So my assumption here is that I have really good fold equity, and this guy also has a big bounty. So if he does flick it in with queens and I get it in King 8 against queens or jacks or something like that, then that's fine. That's fine. You know, it is what it is. But I think I just have a ton of fold equity. I cover both for bounties, and I think this is just dead money. So that's why I went for that jam. I did risk my stack against the big blind, and it's possible that was bad. It's possible that's too risky what I just did, but I went for it. It worked out. And then next hand, we just saw 8-9 against ace-king. I think I'm going to jam here. I think I want to take my... I think I want to take a very aggressive approach. Whew. That was close. King 6 suited, I think, is definitely an okay open here, even with a big stack at the small blind. On the second big stack, I have some merit to raising wide too. I will check the flop. Pot control here. Nice. Really happy to see a check here. It's a terrible turn, but I was happy to see the check. Turn is bad. Turn is really bad. And if we actually see a lead here, we should fold, I think. They do check though. Check. Small bet on the turn. 2 into 7.3. Spot kind of sucks. Did have King Jack. It's a really strong hand, actually. Surprised to check the flop. The price on the turn was kind of insane, so I called. I wouldn't blame anyone if they wanted to fold on the turn, though, honestly. Let's raise this. See it flat in the small blind. Flat in the big blind. No backdoor flush draw, shallow side. I think still I'm going to be betting a quarter here. Small blind finds a call. I mean, they have some 9x, I guess. It's a good river. I'd probably check river, though, honestly. I'm going to check river. Ace 10. Alright, king, queen, king, jack. We have an all-in and a call. Looking for a jack. Alright. Well, it's still going to be short stack at 8 big blinds. 9 big blinds. And I'm actually going to fold the 10-8 now. Because the stacks have gotten shallower and the ICM is becoming pretty dense here. So I want to definitely tighten up a lot now. I said I wasn't going to use that word. Yeah, this guy's been active. This YSN guy's been active. You never know. I mean, we're playing a small sample here, but he has been playing a lot of hands. Do I want to ISO this? I'm going to ISO this one, and we're flipping. And it's a big bounty. Come on, sixes. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. That feels good. I think the ratio was good enough to put on the risk there. That's the spot I gotta look at, though. Definitely save that one. But let's just enjoy the bounty and the chips for now. Right after 10 deuce against ace king. If we can find some hearts. Not gonna find the hearts. Double up for the shorty there. Fold, please, Carlangus. No. This is so sick. Look at the. This ICM dynamic is so sick. 14, 16, and 12, and then there's me at 40 and Carlangus at 73. We'll let Carlangus do their work here as the big stack. Kings against ace 6. Please, kings, hold that, kings. Such a crazy hand to pick up. Alright, they're going to hold as well. Just like that, we're four-handed. Only 4 players left. 2 of them super short. All the chips have been just completely vacuumed up by Carlangus here. It's a pure vacuum player. That's not the worst flop ever. We have a diamond. We have a gutter. 25k, sure. We have a flush. I think we'd afford a lot of small sizings here. Check the river back. There it is. Nice. There it is. Hopefully a fold here. Yeah, we can get it in now. Alright, guys. To get three-handed and get a bounty. Sixes and king jack. An overcall. Oh my god, I need an ace. Boom! Oh my god, we have a straight, man. Double elimination. And we're heads up. That was an insane pot, dude. Wow. LOL, wow. Okay, guys, we get to play heads up. I mean, I can't believe that just happened. Okay, so we already have 1,000 locked up, you can see here. 772 for the first prize and second prize. Now we're playing for the bounties. We have 360 in bounties, so we've made a K here. And let's fold against the 4x. All right, let's play some heads up. I'm not very good at heads up, but I'll do my best. We're deep, right? Yeah, we're deep. 50 big. Yeah, pretty crushing board for the ISO Razor. This one might get into the 4-bet range. I'm not really sure. 448. I'm gonna go for a small bet here. Gotta be careful overbetting, not overbetting, but having too high of a frequency of bets, but I don't mind this hand, this one. Gonna be sticky here, I think, for a street. Pick up a gutter. Although it really interacts well with the check raising range, so it's like a 50-50 here. How you feel about it? Let's see what sizing they choose. If they go really big, I'd probably... it's pretty gross. I'd go this sizing. Gotta call again in position. Ranges can get pretty creative in these spots, so... It's gonna be too weak to call down, but... This tank doesn't mean, like, too much to me, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that hand's a little annoying because it's like, man, like, what are you doing? You have ace high, just fold, but, um, I don't know. We gotta be, I think, pretty sticky on a board like that heads up on the flop, and we pick up equity on the turn, so. And it's not like he blasted the turn. He gave us a decent price in position, so. At the end of the day, I think it's like, okay. It's pretty marginal, but okay. I'm gonna bet fold this board. Oh, nice. Good turn. Okay, big sizing on the turn. Anywhere between 80% and pot, I think is good. On a board texture like this, I think this is the best sizing though, 80%. And nice, we just get the jam for value here. Really, really nice run out. Alright, let's just get called down by Queen Jack, man. It's that simple. Called down by Queen Jack, double up. I mean, it's hard to even count how many bluffs I could have here. It's about a billion. They might lay it down though, assuming I'm not bluffing on this card, but I think we're gonna get called. Do get the fold, unfortunately. I don't really mind betting all my sixes here. Another board that they can be aggressive on, but that's okay. I have a pair. Carlangas has not passed up on any raising opportunities thus far. We've seen a raise on every single paired board. On the 4-4 board, on the 7-7 board, and then on the 9-9 board, we've seen a raise on all three. Gonna keep calling for sure. We're in position, and nothing got there really. 7 is a really bad card, and one that I would pretty happy folding on if they follow through with big aggression here. Pretty bad river. Yeah, especially against an overbet sizing, I don't think we have a very good call here. I'm gonna have much stronger hands in my range. Found a value hand. We did it. See a raise, okay. Nice, we can just call here. Definitely happy with a raise in this spot. It's good. 6 hearts. It's really nice to have a heart. If we had like ace, jack of clubs here, I'd be like tilted at this point. Having a heart definitely helps our equity here. Yeah, it's a pretty sick turn actually. As far as cards that can make us uncomfortable with an ace, with this stack size preflop, this is like one of the biggest warriors. And I will bet the river. I mean, their hand looks a lot like a 6-5 or a 6-3 or just a 4 here. I'm gonna go for like 3.5, and maybe something could go down on their side. Maybe they blast it in there or something. Let's see if we induce the guys. That was the plan. Hey, there it is. There it is. Call your King 7, King of Hearts. Turn is nice. River is nice. Although I think they bluffed this a lot. Although they did check on the 9 of Hearts. Big sizing in the flop. Yeah, let's check this. I think it's a card they're gonna bluff a lot. I'm very surprised not to see a bet here from a queen. That sucks, actually. It's pretty lame. I thought he bet his queen X on the river if he checked it on the turn. That's pretty annoying, actually. Makes my check not the best. I'm gonna call 8-9, check fold. Or I guess just fold. Also harder for them to call, though. Just gonna start checking on the turn, I think. Pick up 0 equity here. Huh. It's not a bad river. I think if we want to bet, we want to bet pretty big. Thinking tank for Carlangus. Fold it! Think tank is on. Calls with a jack. Damn. It's too bad. Alright, down to 12 big blinds with an ace. Makes the big call with the jack. Second pair on the 9 river. I'll test the limping strategy here, shallow. Definitely test it out. Good timing there for the 7-8. Oh, I got outs. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Damn, timing on point. My turn. Wow, and then I get aces. It's never easy. The 10-10 board's so lame. I mean, I'm still gonna have the best hand a lot, because actually there's not a lot of 10x that ISOs here. But it's just like, it's gonna be hard for me to... It's gonna be hard for me to get stacks in, honestly. I don't really have many bets here. Limp call. I mean, I'd love to bet big here on the river, but like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be bluffing in this spot. It's a line where like it's very, very, very hard to come up with a bluff. And my opponent's good. My opponent's good, so. Okay, we're gonna get one through on a paired board, which is pretty nice. 8-6 suited, 30 big blinds. Limp call this one. I don't mind a raise either. It's a pretty fun turn, actually. Gonna follow through here as well. D8 high flush draw. Oh, on a deuce though? Yeah, I'll follow through here. Tough spot for a 7. King jacks, jack 10s fold a lot. I mean, they've kind of stationed a pot before, but it's a different spot. Take it down this time. Nice. Okay, we climb back to 1.3 milli. 7-8 against aces saved us. Okay, we got a gutter and a flush draw. Both pretty weak draws, but it's a combo. We got outs to look forward to. Check raise this one, I think. Six on the turn. Gonna follow through with a small sizing here. See, the 6 is a really good card for our value range, though. I guess the 3 is not bad either. Yeah, I'll keep shoving here. I feel like in this video it's gonna appear like I'm bluffing a ton heads up, but I think the runout's actually pretty good for us. Does find a call with the ace-10 on the river. They don't like to fold all that much. I mean, I probably am a pretty big station with an ace there too, but... Alright guys, GG, we got second place for $1,100. I played that tournament for 2 hours and 10 minutes. So in 2 hours, we turned $109 into $1,100. Nice little play and explain there. And yeah, GG guys. It went so well the whole tournament up until heads up. I don't know, like I said, I don't study heads up. I do what I think makes sense in the moment, and yeah, anyway, GG guys. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. I'm going to be trying to upload more standalone YouTube videos outside of just stream highlights coming in the next few months. So yeah, subscribe to the channel guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully more of those to come. I got lucky. We got some YouTube content out of it. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.